Hey guys, what's going on? It's the Sherpa here, the stock market Sherpa Chase at Ever Bullish, the YouTube portfolio manager here with you on Sunday to deliver the Sunday recap. I just clicked publish. We're gonna do this right now. I want to get this to you guys, and then I'm gonna go enjoy my day. Go run a little bit. Maybe take the dogs out here in the hill country. It's a beautiful one. But remember, Sundays are important. This is when we regroup, when we figure out the lay of the land, when we figure out what we're doing. And I got a special one for you. I'm showing you how to trade hedged. How to trade hedged is important because I think that this is going to be a pretty volatile week ahead. If it's not, we'll still make money. But if it is, we're going to make even more money. I'll show you how to start getting excited when you anticipate downside volatility. So if you're new to the channel, everbullish.com. I'm the Sherpa. I'm Chase at Everbullish. I'm the one that leads the path, sets the ropes, helps you climb the mountain and get to the top. And you get the credit, you get the cash, and you get the knowledge. So go to everbullish.com, subscribe to this channel and like it if you don't mind. I hate to be a marketer, but this thing isn't really catching on, and I'm making a lot of people a lot of money, and I want to help out. With that, we're going to go to everbullish.com. We're going to click on the hamburger. It'll be on the top. If you're on a laptop, click on investing articles. I put these out every single Sunday. I'll tell you what I'm thinking going into the week and tell you how to trade it. So today is the 11th. It's Sunday. We're going into inflation numbers. Core CPI comes out on Tuesday. If you need to learn about CPI, go back to my one of my videos. It's going to pop up at some point underneath this. It says CPI numbers and how to understand them. You'll learn the difference between regular CPI, core CPI, and how to trade CPI. But here's the deal. Okay, so I have here the Sunday recap. We've got a bank, we've got an oil derrick, we've got the word inflation, we've got Square, which is the Jack Dorsey's Square that I've talked quite a bit about, and everybody else is catching on. We'll get to that later. But the main thing here is the Sunday recap. Burn, baby, burn. Pretty sure you know what that's going to mean. Second, MRO. It's just too easy not to. Third, SQ. Fourth, 20% hedged. I told you on Friday about how I'm going into this weekend hedged. I think it's smart for you too. That will be one of my best bets, and I'll teach you how. Okay, good afternoon and happy Sunday, Bulls. Today I'm going to go hit you guys with some truth bombs. I don't know if y'all saw the bombs that Sugar Shane was throwing last night in the UFC fight, but there were a lot of bombs being thrown in that fight. Hopefully you didn't have to watch the end too many times with McGregor losing his leg. But either way, I'm going to hit y'all with some truth bombs. We're going to get right into it. So here we are. Inflation worries versus growth fears. We've got the Lieber scale there, and we're weighing it out, right? This is from MarketWatch's front page. I've been using MarketWatch a lot more. Remember, I'm not a hater. I'm going to tell you what to use, what not to use. I have no other influence on or needs on this. I don't pay for MarketWatch anymore. I used to. I'm finding that I don't need to. It's not really about that either. It's just when you pay for it, they just spam your email, kind of like I do. But it sucks. I kind of hate seeing things that I already know. If you're a new investor, maybe not a bad idea, but I'd rather use that money to buy me a cup of coffee instead. But anyway, if this is on the front page of MarketWatch, this is what the average, Tom, Dick, and Harry is thinking, right? So I put up here on MarketWatch, you can find probably my favorite and the best, just simple, straight up economic calendar. You type in economic calendar, hit search, you can click on it at the bottom. They also have earnings calendars too. But here we go. Monday, nothing scheduled. Tuesday, we have small business, CPI, core CPI, and the federal budget. If you remember last month when we traded this, we made money even though it was a shitty week. We're going to do that again. Producer price is always afterwards. And then import price index and the Fed, Philadelphia Fed speaking notes. I don't really give a shit about that. If you did give a shit about that, it's right there. But go ahead and write that into your process to every, second, third week of, every third trading week of the month, you'll be able to see that. And you'll get used to this and you'll become a better investor. So, again, that's the CPI thing. So what are people worried about? Let's break this down into real simple nuggets here. The terrain is getting shaky. The Treasury, the 10-year note hit a low, not all time, but close to all-time lows, which we've been at for the last 7.5 years, but the lowest since it was before in February, whenever the economy was just humming, right? We had the new president and we were rocking and rolling. We were coming off Corona and the market was up, 11% or something crazy like that in the first 4 months. In February, the Treasury hit 1.37, I believe. I don't have that written here, but just take my word on that. It hit 1.3-ish. and that's 1.3 for a 10-year treasury, which keeps people from buying bonds, which keeps driving bond market down, which keeps then directly impacting the yields on the bond market, as well as dividend stocks, as well as other things, right? So we already know what's happening. The can is getting kicked down the road. We keep coming up to it. We keep kicking it down the road. Pretty soon we're going to have to just pick it up, right? We're going to have to realize what we have to do. We're going to have to bite the apple. We're going to have to, bite the bullet. We're going to have to accept the fact that inflation is coming and the Fed is scared shitless of it. But here's what the Fed's doing, and here's where I want to alleviate some concerns as I get into this. The Fed is now buying, and has been for quite some time now, let's call it a little more than a half a decade, has been buying equity assets like indexes or individual stocks like Amazon or Apple or ExxonMobil to inflate their way out of their own inflation. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what they're doing, and that's why the Fed's not afraid. They couldn't do this back in the mid-'80s whenever Buffett shorted the note and we had hyperinflations. They couldn't do this in the 90s because they were having too often raising the federal funds rate more than the standard 25 basis points. There's all kinds of economic reasons into it that I know about, that I want you to learn about, but we're going to drop them in nuggets because I got to keep you guys coming back to this channel. But to keep that on the vein of what we're talking about here, I expect volatility this week, and here's how we're going to trade it. I'm 20% short right now, and I'm 3 times short the Russell. That's SRTY. We call it going shorty. So if you want to come with me, go shorty, okay? That's one of the little nomenclatures that me and some of my other trading bros have. I will not hesitate to add to that position midday on Monday. And I do expect, so I'm going to actually watch the VIX here, .VIX or VXX is the ETF you can watch, but I just watched the standard index, which you can find on, Market Wizards or Market Cap or whatever, or Stockmaster, that is, or on Yahoo Finance or on Fidelity or on Schwab. Check out the VIX on Monday. If it's up, I'm going to go ahead and buy more shorty because I think Tuesday is going to be a rough one. I think Tuesday is going to be the kind of thing where we might see industrials up or staples up, and then tech and even the banks way down. But with that, what did I just say? Okay, so remember, I'm 20% shorty right now. All this shit may go right out the window if I think the market's going to drop badly, or if I see the VIX up in the 20% range. It'll probably just be all in for the week on shorty. I don't have to do anything else. I'll make some cash. Okay, with the other 80% of my trading assets, here's what I'd like you to consider, or what I'm considering and suggest that you follow. Bullish on the banks. FAS has never been more ripe. Banks are going to make money whether interest rates go up or stay sideways. They're probably not going to go down anymore, right? Okay, so that's probably like, we have 3 conditions and 2 of them are already met. I like that, 66%. Goldman Sachs is one of the banks, and if you're just trying to get a little bit extra horsepower in your engine right now when it comes to your portfolio and you don't want to take a ton of risk, you can go Goldman Sachs. They don't lose money. I've added 2 more on here. These are big time. You're going to see these coming up a lot. SoFi, S-O-F-I, and LC Lending Club. Both of those I'm super bullish on. There are a lot of macros go into it. I won't waste your time, but just when it comes to consolidation and lending, when the all-time lows are hit and the banks are borrowing at almost nothing and they're lending it out instead of 2% for the student loan for grad school, now it's only 1.90. That's an incentive for you, and it's not that much on margins for them. Okay, we're still on this. I'm still staying on this. I'm calling it. I've been calling it. We've been making money on it. Jack and Elon, the 2 crazy wizards, the absolute nut job geniuses, are going to have a discussion that's going to bring the attention of square money or dumb money to the public eye. And this is a theme we're still going with. So I'm just not taking that down until it happens. It's going to happen not this week, but next week. Okay, keep that in the back of your mind. Sector performance. Sectors and industries for this past week. IT this month is up 8%. Last week was up 2%. That was the highest. Next is consumer discretionary. I'm telling you guys, it's that easy. You know what I'm talking about. Healthcare was next. Real estate was next. Energy was at the bottom. And I love it. So we had a couple things going on last week. We had the inflation worries, which makes people think that the dollar is going to strengthen. When the dollar strengthens too much, the price of the barrel of oil can go down a little bit. That has a ruminating effect, essentially a circular effect that kind of comes back down to energy companies, right? Well, guess what? We settled out on Friday afternoon, somewhere around $72 a barrel, a little less than that. And over the weekend, as it often does, when things settle down and attention goes elsewhere, like inflation, And really, we just look at the fundamentals of what's going on economically and global economically, globally economical. We could, we got the EU meeting with OPEC. There's a lot of discussion around that, but it's not getting the eye of the public. And very silently and quietly, the price of a barrel of oil denominated in U.S. dollars went from 71 and 80 cents or something like that, back up to 74.8. So we're almost at 75 again. At 75, these guys are crushing it. Oil is a big time play. I'm probably still going to buy it in the event that I go 100% shorty. Instead of going 100% shorty, I just take this as a contrarian play to the market, and I buy that ERX 3-time lever, okay? All right, LabU. Here we go again. This is kind of going into that shorty mentality. This is going into that playing a volatile market, playing both sides of the fence here. LabU, after an expected drop, if shorty makes me a bunch of money, if it goes up 8, 9, 10%, on Monday, Tuesday, I'm going to flip it and then throw it back into LabU, assuming it's down. That easy. Money in a down market, baby. All right, here's going back to that oil thing. Oil moved up to over $75 a barrel. I got ahead of myself. Still bullish ERX, still bullish CPE, still bullish DVN, still bullish FANG, and mostly bullish on MRO. Y'all know why. I'm not going to beat it into your head too much, but just put those on your list if they're not already on your list. Got a couple pictures of oil here. Here's another thing. Biotech LabU, an edit for a dip, still bullish on Avenger. Be diligent on the timing of these. When I'm talking about these stocks now, this is after the market gets wiped out Monday, Tuesday, if it happens, okay? I'm talking maybe even a Thursday afternoon trade on these if it's still down from what they open. Take a screenshot of what they are at the open this week and then take a look at that on Thursday afternoon. And if they're down by more, and that's on NVIDIA, that's on LabU, Edit, and AVGR. That one will probably be up in my mind. Same thing with the NVIDIA and Applied Materials. I'm just turning those trades off this week. Still bullish long term. If you have them, don't sell them, but I'm just not trying to find any wiggle room in there. I'd rather just put that money in either big oil or shorty or the banks. Okay. Turning off tech trades this week until after the shit hits the fan. I couldn't think of a better articulate way to say that. And I also know that my audience doesn't care. I'm not wearing the suit anymore. I don't have to do what you tell me. Okay, I'm missing out. If we miss out on in Landsoft, the money is better to be used on energy. I need to fix that typo there. Okay, scalp. These are also trades that are pretty much off, right? So I got that under. I'm turning off these trades. Repost. If everything's down and we want to turn it back on, I can go SOXL. Apple, Square, NVIDIA, Amazon, still bullish on NVIDIA, and AMAT, they'll be easy scalps. Again, they got to be down. This is probably Wednesday night, Thursday night trade or evening trade. Okay, let's get to Bitcoin. Where are we at with the Bitcoin? I mentioned and alluded to it earlier. We got the two wizards sitting there playing. I just picture them like wearing, goofy clothing and playing Magic the Gathering and, watching Game of Thrones, speaking Klingon to each other. The summit is coming up. It's 2 weeks away. They're gonna, Jack Dorsey and Elon Musk are gonna sit down and have a conversation at a Kathy Wood hosted crypto event, and I just think it's gonna bring eyes onto it. So GBTC and ETHE, Bitcoin and Ethereum. I like Grayscale Trust. You guys know that, and I just think that, like I say it right here, I like these better than the market for the next 2 weeks and probably 2 months. So if you're an SPY guy, if you're like holding on to an index fund, or if you're just trying to ride the market's ups and downs, I'm telling you, it's a lot easier if you just take the easy signs, don't think too much about it, fire around, trade around, and you'll make some cash. Okay. Hope I said that right. I hope I said that articulately. I'm fired up. We're going to make some money this week. Okay, earnings calendar. Here's the earnings calendar. This is why you got to look at these. This is why I put it in there. I do it for me, not for you. Goldman is on Tuesday, right? What did I already say? Banks aren't going to lose money. No matter what the interest rate do, Goldman never loses money. We really don't even if there is a non-raise going on, I would like to see the amount of revenues that their institutional bond selling book is making on a daily basis right now. Got to be insane. And remember, they repackage these bonds and sell them to ETF companies as well. They just got the most incredible bond brokerage out there. Citigroup, BlackRock, PNC. What's the theme here? Oh, Delta Airlines, holding of the ever bullish one portfolio. Cintas, all this stuff. I didn't even see these. First Horizons Bank, Aspen. So this is why we put these things on there. Remember, that's on Tuesday. So Tuesday to me is a perfect storm brewing, right? It's going to be easy. So we got 4 best bets this week, okay? 4 best bets. FAS, I already told you about that. I already told you why. Banks are going to make money. They're very undervalued. FAS is the 3 times. Goldman is another easy play, right? So there we are. I wrote on here the same thing I wrote last week on my Ethereum trade. Simple. Buy it on Monday if it's down around 9 p.m. my time, or 9 a.m. my time, or 10 a.m. Eastern time. Buy it at the same time on Tuesday. So I'm splitting up, and that's what we need to remember. We can always split up and keep splitting up our positions and how we want to establish them. And I'm already long 20% in shorty. I really expect that to be the trade. You'll see that here in a second. Goldman Sachs, I beat that dead horse already. All right, shorty, here we are. So we've got shorty there. I probably said enough. I wanted to think of something ominous. I just think the market's going to tumble the next 2 days. And I'm glad that I'm already a little bit short of it. And if I'm wrong, I'm happy to be wrong on that, because I got the other 80 going long with a lot of the timing and skills that I've developed and helped teach you guys. So all good. I just like it. I want you to learn that you can do this and make money on both sides of the market fairly easily. And you get better as you go. So good on you. All right. I had the chart up here. There we go. There's the chart. That's the shorty chart. I would not be shocked it's at 10 right now. I wouldn't be shocked to see it at 20 by the end of the week or end of next week if shit hits the fan. If it doesn't, okay, that's cool. I know what I'm trading. I got a hypothesis. I got oil at 75 and all the companies that sold off last week. Okay, baby, let's let it be easy. Number 1 trading rule, let it be easy. Okay. Still bullish on FTCV. I just took the chart off because this thing's getting super long and it's getting super busy. I don't want to lose you guys. FTCV, eToro, play, go and probably price arbitrage the whole bit. Y'all know what that one is. So FTCV, again, depending on what happens, if I see this thing down 10-15% on Tuesday from what it opens up on Monday, your boy's going to jump in there. Okay. If you'd like to help Ever Bullish with this approach, consider going to my website, showing some appreciation for all this information, and buy me a cup of coffee. I have to keep the lights on. I'm doing this from an altruistic perspective, still trying to battle that, is this worth the time or not? I really love doing this. I've always been doing this on my own. I want to share it with you. Contributions have been down straight up. I am not too proud to beg. I think that this is at least worth several $100. If you feel like that too, if you see the value, if you enjoy the content and the entertainment, buy a cup of coffee. If you want to just be your own daddy and start making some real money by trading your own assets, go buy one of my portfolios. I'm kind of underwhelmed with the amount of adherence to these things, and I get that it's new. $75 portfolio. What I would recommend if I wanted an all stock portfolio, an all dividend portfolio, or half and half balanced portfolio using the same knowledge, intellect, strategies, timing that I have now. You can use it to balance out what your advisor is doing. You can use it to look at what a regular mutual fund is. I know a lot of guys that just use it and just go, all right, this is what the Sherpa likes. Let's go ahead, if I'm trying to buy something this week and dollar cost averaging in, I'm going to go ahead and throw it on one of these on the list. So get with it, buy one of them. I do appreciate it. And we're going to see some serious returns. We already have this year. Results are coming out in a couple of weeks from the last rebalance back there in April. And then I got to wait for the month to catch up to keep all of my performance and returns exactly correct for you, which is another thing that's important. And I've taught you how to do that. Go back and watch the portfolio visualizer video if you're not sure on how to do that. Your boy ain't too proud to beg. Bonus content here. This is why this is such a great thing that we have going. And follow, and I recommend that you follow too. There's a newsletter. It's actually out of San Antonio, which is almost viewable on a clear day from where I'm looking out over the lake here. Stock Twits is a is a online website, and then they have a thing called the Daily Rip. The Daily Rip is a newsletter. Obviously, I believe that mine is better. I'll let you decide that. They just tell you what happened. It's a great indication on where the Square money is, okay? It's a really good way to go, hey, the average finance bro that thinks he knows how to trade because he has an MBA or just a regular degree or no degree because he watched the video that his dad made him watch about, why Jack Bogle is, the next coming of Jesus. This is what those idiots are doing, okay? And this is what I told you 3 months ago too. I wanted to point that out, but I also just wanted to prop up my last final bet to reward you all. So the bonus content here, Square CEO Jack Dorsey, a known crypto fan, just confirmed the company's plans to build a Bitcoin hardware wallet. The CEO first announced the wallet in June at the Bitcoin conference. Now he's confirming it. Told you that was going to happen too. Bitcoin hardware wallets are like a pen drive. It would be like if this glasses case here stored all my Bitcoin on it. This is going to help the boomers and the non-believers in the crypto revolution have something tangible versus something that is tangible but is in computer code. It's a hardware wallet versus software wallet. It's going to help Bitcoin gain a ton of momentum. I'm still more bullish on Ethereum than Bitcoin, but I like them both together. If Dorsey's plans go smoothly, maybe the company will be able to store its 8,000 plus Bitcoin. Either way, we're looking forward to it. By the way, Square was up 2.5%, and this was on Friday. So I just took this from them, so I'm giving them the credit. I know that a lot of those guys that work there watch my channel. Same thing back to you. I love what you got there. It tells you what happened in the market. But remember who said it first and who's been saying it for the last, 2.5 months now? Who told you to get in this trade before that? Okay, well, what does that mean? Square. We're going to look at the best option trade of the week. Best option trade of the week is on the previous information. And I would say that they'll fire on this one either Wednesday or Thursday with the current hypothesis. Okay, this is going to be a moneymaker. Square's currently trading at like 270 something. This is a $240 strike price, September 17 of this year. 2.5 months away, $19.10 call. So it's basically right at the money. Buy the call sometime on Wednesday. I bet that in a week it's up. I almost, can't guarantee, but I would strongly guess that it will be up in the next 2-3 weeks, somewhere around 20 or 30%. If you've been following my option trades, you know that that's true. Okay, cool. So again, go follow my Instagram if you don't mind. This is a way for me to communicate with you without having to make a whole damn video or go in and make a whole damn podcast or post about it. So I'll post every now and then about what I'm thinking, what I'm trading, what catches my eye. It's the best follow on Instagram. Ever Bullish is the Instagram. Download the Ever Bullish podcast, Ever Bullish One podcast on all podcatchers. Most importantly, thank you. Feel free to show me some love. Appreciate it. If you're on the fence about buying one of the portfolios, get on it. You'll get your money back probably first day you invest. $75. Best stocks, what the Sherpa thinks that you ought to do. Great for IRAs or brokerage accounts. Final thing, another great shout out, another thank you. We hit 500 rather followers on YouTube, and we're already at 525 at the making of this in less than a week. So let's keep snowballing this. Let's keep growing the community. Let's keep adding to that bullpen. Just thought of that. And keep the comments, conversations, likes, subscribes, and shares going, because that's what's going to keep the lights on here ultimately. So thank you so much. Chase Ever Bullish. AFG all good. LFG let's go. LGR let's get rich. Have a great day.